Yeah, good morning, team. Welcome to Kurdava session. Today we are starting our new chapter, operator and assignment. Let's start with that operator and assignment. So, first of all, what is operators? We have to understand what are the operators, and then next is assignment. So, under operator, okay, under operator, right? We have one is increment and one is decrement. Okay, so we need to understand what will happen under increment, what will happen under decrement. Okay. So we have inside increment, first we will start with this increment. Now, increment. So basically, whenever we are saying increment, so there are two concepts associated with it. Pre-increment, pre-increment, and next is post-increment. One is pre-increment and one is post-increment. So whenever we are having two value, y is equal to plus x, right? Y is equal to plus x. So this is called pre-increment. And whenever we are doing y equal to x plus plus. So this is called post-increment, right? So we will try to understand, right? What is the difference between these two terms? Anyhow, this is increment, but what is the difference? This we have to understand. Similarly, if we see decrement, right? We have one term decrement. 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 Then same, there are two terms, right? Pre-decrement and post-decrement. Okay. One is pre-increment. Okay. What does this mean? One example for this is y equal to minus x. Okay. Then there is a post-decrement. Sorry, decrement, guys. DC. 100% for sure today recording won't be available. Okay. 100% today recording won't be available. Decrement. So focus, guys. Y equal to x minus. Okay. Now, so we need to understand what is the difference in both the cases. We will see programmatically as well. But for this, we will see one table. Try to understand this table. What will happen here and what will happen in both the situation. Okay. Right. This is the situation. Now let's see. Create one table. Right. We will write that table. No problem. Now what will happen? Let's say y equal to plus we are doing. Y equal to plus x we are doing. Right. Another expression what we are having post increment y equal to x plus. Right. Then what is we are having one decrement expression. Right. Y equal to minus x. Then we have y equal to x minus. So what is the difference? What is the difference, right? So whenever we are doing a y equal to plus, so now try to observe. Now try to observe. This is your what? This is what your expression, right? Expression, right? Now what will be the value of x? Initial value of x. Initial value of initial value of x, right? Initial value of x now. Initial value of x, right? Then value of y. The next is final value of final value of x. Now we will see what will happen here, right? Now guys, yeah. What is the value of x and y? For example, in this situation, if I am giving the value something x and y, let's say I am using this expression. I am using this expression y is equal to x. Let's say I am giving some x of x equal to 10 here. X equal to 10. What will happen? X equal to 10. So in this situation, what it will do? For example, I took one example int 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 x equal to 10. I am using this value. And then what I am doing? I am doing int y equal to plus x. I am doing y equal to plus x. What is happening in this case? So initially, what is the value of x I am taking? That is 10. But what is the value of y? It will do pre-increment. It is doing what? Pre-increment. It is doing pre-increment, right? Pre-increment means before doing increment, just assign the value. So what is the value will become after increment? 10 will become 11. So what it will do? It will assign that value to y first. It will assign that value to y first. So what will it will become 11. After increment, the value will become 11 of x. So better tell me the final value of increment of x. X is going to increment in both the situation, right? This in this situation, definitely increment is there. If I am using x equal to 10 means it is going to become 11 only, right? In both the case, in the both the case, here also x will become 11, here also x will become 11. So better I can write here 11, right? In this case also I can write here 11 also, right? Any doubt? Any doubt? No, right? Let me write x equal to, this is common. This is common. What happened to value of y? What happened to value of y? Right? So in when we are using y equal to plus x, then value of y will become 11. Then value of y will become 11. X equal to 10. Here I am also using, but in pre-increment, what will the value of y? 11. But in this case, what is the value of 11? Value of y is 10. Hope you are understanding, right? So try to understand. Try to understand. Try to understand. Now, so what is happening actually? The value of x is what? 10. Let me correct my pad. 1 minute, guys. Now, so what is happening here? The value of x equal to 10, right? Now try to observe. What is happening here? We are taking x equal to 0. Properly. Now, some yeah, leave it. Fine. So whenever we are taking x equal to 10, whenever we are taking x equal to 10, what is happening? Initial value is x equal to 10. So what is happening here whenever we are using y equal to plus x? So first it is doing increment, means x will become 11. But before that becoming x equal to 11, it will assign that value to y. It will assign that value to y. So that's the reason value of y will become 11, and then same increment is happening. But what is happening in this case? What is happening in this case? It is there is no. So what is happening in this situation? What is happening in this situation? Don't know why it is not working. Control Z. Fine. So what is happening? In this case, x will become in second situation. Now see, think for second situation. X equal to 10, but this time what is happening? What is happening? The value of y will be remain 10. Increment happened after that. Let's see. What will be the value here? 10. And what will be the value of here? 11. You will see that programmatic. What is the class name? Operator example. Operator increment. Example 1. Again, select main method. Finish. Now we are having one main method, right? Now see, I am taking int x equal to 10. I am taking int x equal to 10 and int y equal to doing int y equal to plus x plus plus x. Okay. Now I am trying to do system dot out dot println. Okay. Println. The value of x is concatenation, that is x, then again English statement plus. Okay. And the value of y is what? Value of y is y, right? Concatenation y, right? Means it is going to print what? Value of x, and it is going to print what? Value of y, right? Now let's see. Let me run the program. Let me give some space. Run as Java application. The value of x is 11 and the value of y is again 11. Now what is happening? Let me print this line here. The initial value of x is the final value of x is. Okay, now let. Initial value of x is 10, that is fine, you know. Then what is happening? X is incremented and it is assigning that value to y. Okay, that's why the value of y is becoming 11. Right? Now see another case. Right? What is another case? Int of y equal, take another variable, int x1 equal to 10. Okay. Now int y1 equal to x1 plus plus. So better I can use another variable ABC. Int a equal to 10. Int a equal to 10. Okay. Int b equal to a plus plus. Okay. So this is called post increment. Can I print this? Let me keep here. The value of a is this, and now the value of a is this, and the value of b is a, and here it should be b. Let me run this program. So value of x is 10. This is from about program. But here you can see initial value of a is 10. The final value of a is 11. But this time value of b is what? 10. Right? Means what is happening in this line? Our two line are important. This is one line and this is one line. What is the difference? In this line, increment is happened and the value is assigned to y. Right? That's why value is also incremented. But in this case, what is happening? A is incrementing, but not assigning that value to B. That's the reason value of Y remain unchanged. Hope you are understanding. I ping this program in the chat. Are you able to copy this? Can you please try to copy? This time are you able to copy? Are you able to copy?
No, sir.
No.
No, no. Right. Fine. Now, next example. Same example is applicable to what? Same example is applicable. Control A, Control C. Control Shift W to close all the classes. All classes is closed. What is the command? Control Shift W. Now new class. Operator decrement. Operator decrement. Right? Single value can change your complete business logic, right? If you are using x equal to y plus y is equal to x plus plus or plus plus x. Very important. This kind of silly mistake in banking project. Not acceptable, na? Now, same thing. What happened to y minus minus? Y x is equal to minus minus 10 in this situation. Let me take some x equal to what? I am taking same x equal to 10. Right? X equal to 10. Always decrement is going to happen na? In all the cases. Decrement means decrement. So you can take this value as decrement means one value less. One value less. But what happened to this case? Pre-decrement means decrement and then assigned to y. Here, the value will not be assigned same value. So here two cases are very important to understand where value is changing. This is the first case. Let me encircle this expression and this expression. You can predict apart from this expression, if it is an increment, always increasing, it is decrement means it is decrement. Here also increment means both cases increment, both cases decrement. But what about assigning? So in above circle, y is equal to plus plus means it is incrementing and then assigning the value to y also. In decrement, what is happening? In decrement is happened. Y, whatever the value of x is there, that value will decrement by 1. So 10 will become 9, but that y x value will be assigned to y. So that's the reason here the value will become 9. Right? In this case, y equal to x minus minus, x equal to 10 means x will become 9. But that value won't be assigned to y. Right? So x is assigned to y, whatever the initial value. 10 will be assigned to whom? Y. And then decrement. Now see, observe. Int x equal to int x equal to 10. Okay. Y equal to minus minus x. We need to give variable type y equal to minus minus. Now system dot out dot println same value. The value of x is what? Plus x plus concatenation, and the value of y is this. Let me run the program. What is the value of x is 9, right? Value of x is, oh sorry, did I did anything? The value of x is 9, right? Initial value is different, na? That's why I confused. Initial value I did not print it. Let me print the initial value. The initial value of x is, let me this one. The initial value of x is always same, 10. But what is happening? What is happening? Before decrement, whatever the operation of this part will be decrement. 10 will become 9. Assign that 9. That's why y is coming like this. And then x value is again 9. Right? Same case. Let me take this. Very, very important, guys. People may ask you this kind of silly question also. Int a equal to 10, int b equal to this time a minus minus. The value of a is a, and the value of again a is a, value of y is b is what? B. Now let me run this program. Now you can see the difference, right? This is the word. This is why, because y equal to minus minus x. So decrement is done, and then decremented value is assigned to y also. Decremented value is assigned to y also. But in second example, decrement is done. The value become 9, but only decrement happen. The original value b is still assigned to whatever the a value is 10 is assigned to b, right? So this is the difference. 1 minute, guys. Hope you are getting. Okay. Now fine. The next is this is what we done. Let me. So this is x equal to 10. What is this value 10? What is the value? This is variable, right? X plus plus, x minus minus. But what about 10, 20, 30, 40? For example, if I am taking some value, int x equal to, let's say, int z equal to 10. Now I'm taking int z equal to 10. Valid, right? No problem. Now I am taking int w, int w. That is fine. But in this case, can I write like this plus plus 10? Can I write like this? No, because this is a constant. This is a constant. This is a variable. This is a variable, but this is a constant. 10 is a constant. Number is a constant, right? If we run also, what will happen? Invalid argument type, right? Unexpected value, right? So we cannot apply to constant. We cannot apply to constant, right? Okay. 1 minute. This is one example we have seen, right? Now, so let me comment this. Let me comment this. What is my notes here? What is my notes? Increment, decrement can apply to variable only, right? So increment or decrement can be applied to variables only, not to constants, not to constants. Okay. Now, now, for example, we know, right? Yesterday, one example we took for loop inside for loop, right? Guys, I am having very cold. Excuse me, please. So we are having one for loop inside one for loop. What do we call it? What do you call it? Nested for loop, right? For example, we have one for loop. Forget about the we have one for loop here. Can we write one more for loop inside this? Yes. This is we know, right? Nested for loop, right? This is we know nested for loop. Loop inside loop. Loop inside loop. Now, so this is called nested, right? Something we are applying double, right? So can we apply increment or decrement nested? Nested increment or decrement? For example, I am taking some value int x equal to 10. Int x equal to 10. Okay. We know this is valid, right? Int y equal to, this is valid, right? Plus x plus x is valid. So something we can do nesting, right? So this is not possible always, right? This kind of, this will be a, this is not possible. We can't perform nesting of increment or decrement. Same is applied to all the cases, right? If it is a decrement also, we cannot apply like this. Not valid. Int y equal to minus of. So these are not valid case. not valid case. This is also not valid case, right? So we can't perform nesting to increment or decrement. Okay, now coming to final variable. So here we cannot perform nesting of increment and decrement. ठीक है? Now, now focus, guys. Now focus. Can we apply to final variable? Can we apply the final variable? Increment, decrement? Let's try.
No.
Let's try in our program. Operator, operator, operator using final. Main method. Finish this. Right? We have final int x equal to 10. Int x equal to 10. And we want to do increment x plus plus. Right? Let's try. Is it allowing? No, right? It is not allowing. Because final value cannot be changed. Final value cannot be changed. Final local variable cannot be assigned, but it must be blank using not a compound assignment, right? So x variable cannot be changed, right? Final value, whatever the final variable, we cannot apply increment or decrement. Okay? Otherwise, compilation error we are getting na. Guys, here we are getting values compilation error, but tomorrow the value will come dynamically. This x value will come dynamically. That time compilation won't be there, right? Sometime. So that's why I'm trying to explain you. Otherwise, you will think, sir, this is not valid case. Already compiler is showing na why we are writing this, because we are using hard-coded values. Tomorrow, this value will be dynamic coming from request, HTTP request from DB. So you should be careful while using final keyword. Final is something the value cannot be changed, right? Now, this is one use case, right? Now, can we apply this to Boolean? If I am using any Boolean, like, can we apply to that? Let's try. I mean to say primitive. Can we apply to primitive data types? Remove to data types. Let's try. For example, I am taking x equal to int x equal to 10, and I am doing x plus plus. Right? That is fine, right? System dot out dot println. Right? The value of x is save, run this. Now incremented, right? But same thing, let's try with other data type. Let's say 3. What become A? A will become B. Right? Now this is you have to practice. We can take different value. Double D equal to any decimal value 10.12. Can we increment D? Now let's see. Ten point one two become what? 11.12. right? Now, now we are taking Boolean. So it is giving compilation. Whether it is possible, see, type mismatch cannot convert from Boolean to int. What is why? Why? Now the actual concept will come into picture. We have seen all these things, right? Now important thing. What is happening internally and why it is not coming Boolean B++. That is the concept we are going to see now. Now guys, focus. Why it is happening internally, we will see now. Okay. So for that, we need to understand one concept, that is arithmetic assignment. Okay. Can you guys please mute yourself? Mute all. Yes, don't allow to. Yeah. Now guys, focus. That all thing we will understand arithmetic operator. Why it is happening in the background. Now you will understand with this arithmetic operation. The thing is that byte byte plus byte will become int. Byte will byte become int. For example, now focus guys. Let me remove this program, remove this value. Now guys, focus. I am taking one value, byte. Byte b1 equal to 1. Byte b2 equal to 2. Okay. Now byte b3 equal to b1 plus b2. It is giving error. Why it is giving error? Now try to investigate this. What is it is showing? It is showing type mismatch. Type mismatch cannot convert int into byte. But what it is giving suggestion? Either you convert, there are two suggestions we are getting. What is add cast to byte or change type of B3 to int. What is B3? Either I can make it int, error will be gone, or other option is, what it is the other option it is giving, add cast to byte. Add cast to byte means if I will do this, this will become byte. Why? Now we will try to understand this. Otherwise, it is giving error. Why? Because byte plus byte is integer. Now, try to focus why this is happening in the background. So always remember there is a condition. There is a condition. What will be the output? The condition will be max of integer comma. What is the value of type of B1 comma type of B2? This will be the output. So type of B1 is what? Byte. Type of B2 is what? Byte. Now what is the maximum out of this? Int. So always remember, so it should be int only. This is the background of this. Internally, it will looking whatever the result. If we are doing any operation between two variables, the two variable are what? B1 and B2. B1 and B2. Right? So the result will be what? The output will be what? The output will be equal to what? This is the expression. Maximum. What is the maximum? of two type of B1 and type of B2, it will consider int only. It will consider int only. That's the reason either we have to make it int or either we have to do casting. Casting. What is casting? To convert one type of primitive type to another primitive type. So now tell me, forget about left hand side. See on right hand side. What is on right hand side? There are two number. Byte plus byte should be what? Integer. But I want to hold in the value which should be byte. So what is the result of this? The result of this is integer na. How I can convert into byte? By using one bracket. By convert into bracket, I will assign some value that is byte. Right. Now it is byte. So whatever the result, it is now integer, but explicitly, we are keeping one data type in front of it. So whatever the result will be there, it will be converted as byte and it will be stored into byte. Now try to focus. System dot out dot println the the value of B3 the value of B3 is save it. It will become 3 na? Now int. Same output, right? I am changing int also. No change, right? Because byte is smaller than int na. Int can hold byte, but byte cannot hold int. If I am using this statement, copy this and paste here. If I am using byte here, and I am not using typecasting, I am not using typecasting. I am not using typecasting. So it is giving error now. Forget about this line. It is giving error because their sum should be int. Int cannot be held by byte. And why it is both are byte na? B1 is also byte, B2 is also byte. But their output is int. Why? Because internally, whatever the two variable we are taking, what are their type? Maximum it will take int for them. So their result will be int. Int cannot hold into byte. That is the reason error. But the same line, when I comment this line, when I am using this format, it is fine because byte can be converted into int. Byte can hold int, right? But if I am keeping like this in above line, it is not going to work. Now byte is also fine because now we are converting both. Their sum is int, but we are explicitly adding byte, and then that value will become byte, and byte will be stored into byte B3. B1 is byte, B2 is byte. Their sum byte plus byte is int. Int cannot be held into byte. So how we can do that? By typecasting, converting one data type into another. So that's the reason this is the way to do typecasting. I am converting this their sum int value to byte. So that's why I have to use byte. Now this complete right hand side will become byte and can be stored into byte. Hope you are understanding, guys. Hope you are understanding. Hope you are understanding. Right? Similarly, byte plus byte equal to int. Now, byte plus short, byte plus short equal to int. Right? Similarly, short plus short is also equal to int, right? Then short plus long equal to long. Remember this, right? Then double plus double plus float equal to what? Double. Just think which one is greater, that it will consider. Okay, then int plus int plus double int plus double equal to what? Int plus double, which is greater? Double. It will become double, right? Now char plus char plus char plus char plus char will become int, right? The char plus int will become int. char plus char plus int become int. Now char plus double will become char plus double will become double, right? So this is the arithmetic operator. We need to think that always if you are using two variable, so there will be always sometime error. So you need to understand why is error, because you can hold smaller range of data type into the data type which is having larger value. Now observe. ठीक है? Now observe this thing. Short and long. Short and long. Which one is having higher size? Long. Right? So it is, the result will be long. Double and float, both are decimal, but which one is greater? The result will be double. Int and double, whose size is more? Just think in this way. Then you will remember. Int and double, which is greater? So result is double. Char and char, right? So always for the similar type, what is the formula we are applying? Max of int of two types of variable. Max of int of max of int. What is the type of first variable? What is the type of second variable? Here first type is byte. What is the maximum? We can take it int, right? Same byte and short int, short and short int, right? So you need to, this will, if you do some practice, then it is not a big deal, right? If you think char and double, which one is bigger? Double. Char and int, which one is bigger? Int. Char and char. So this case you can consider like these are similar, right? These are, in this case you are using similar char and char, right? So int. Then here also short and short, right? So we are understanding, guys, right? Now we will see how this value is impacting increment and decrement internally. That we will see in tomorrow session. Okay. Let me stop the recording.